Hi guys, Andy Shakespeare here, PJ Professional. And as you can see, I'm in my back garden again, and that's because once again we're in lockdown. So I thought it'd be great to reintroduce some videos to help you get through this next month and improve your short game in your garden. So today I thought I'd start off with that question I get asked a lot, is how can I create more spin with my chips? Keep watching to find out. So I just want to start off by thanking all my regular subscribers and viewers for tuning in again. It's been a while since I've posted a video, and that's just because I've been so busy over the summer with lots of lessons as the golf industry's really boomed, which has been great. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure you do so, and make sure you click the thumbs up if you like this video. So today's burning question: how do I get more spin from my chip shots? And one key factor to achieve this is loft. There's a simple formula in golf, and that's more loft equals more spin. So if we can maintain the loft while we're chipping, we're going to be able to create more spin on our chip shots. So there's a big misconception in golf, especially around the short game, that if we hit down on the ball and we trap it, we're going to create a lot of spin. So this might be the case in some circumstances, but generally when people hit down is that they end up de-lofting the club, and when you de-loft the club you reduce the amount of loft, so you're going to reduce the amount of spin. So the key is to maintain that loft on the club face to create more spin. So a good way we're going to achieve that is we're going to make sure that we stay shallow through the hit. So if you see with my chipping action, if I maintain this nice shallow angle through the hit, there's lots of loft staying on that club face through this shallow hit. All of a sudden if I get steep, then suddenly I'm really losing that loft on there, and I'm going to struggle to spin that ball. Being shallow through the hit doesn't mean that we're still not hitting down on the ball a little bit, but we certainly don't want to hit down on it too much. So there's still a descending blow into the strike, but we're still maintaining a lot of loft, and we're not going to be taking those big divots. We're going to be brushing the turf or the mat here to ensure that we maintain the loft of the club face. So how are we going to achieve that? So one key factor is that our ball position needs to be nicely central. So you're going to reference your sternum, your zip line on your top or your chest there, and we're going to ensure that the ball stays nicely in the middle of the stance. So if we do that, that's really going to encourage a nice shallow angle. So the further back in the stance the ball gets, we're going to get too steep, and we're going to lose that loft, so we're going to lose that spin. And then a big factor in encouraging a good consistent strike is rotation. So I've talked about this before in my previous videos. That's really important that our whole body, arms and club work together as one unit. So we want a nice chipping action where we keep good connection, and as I rotate away you can see that my hips, my torso, my shoulders and my arms have all opened up to send the club into that position. I've not kept my torso here stationary and just moved my arms across. You can see there's a big disconnection in here as well. So ensuring that we stay nicely connected and rotate, we're going to create those nice shallow angle of attack. So we've got the correct ball position in the middle of the stance, and we've got that good connection through the swing to ensure a consistent strike. So our final factor that I want you to really work on when you're working on this shot is to maintain the position of the hands in the finish. So I really talked about more loft, more spin. So whatever our setup conditions are, you can see that my hands are slightly in front of the ball. I've got this nice angle here, and that when I finish these chip shots, I'm going to finish them in a position where that angle is being maintained. So if we start breaking down these angles, if we get too much lean that way, we're going to start reducing the loft. And then if we start releasing the hands too much, we're going to start losing the strike. So if we maintain the angles, we have a nice briskness to the chip shot, and we have that good rotation. That's just going to generate the maximum spin possible for this shot here. So let's see how I get on doing that. So ball in the middle, Got nice connection, nice shallow strike through the zone here. You can see where I finished this shot, I've managed to maintain my angles there and the club's out there in front of me. So that ball really felt like it was spinning a lot as it ran up the club face. So you can really see how quickly that ball's stopping when it's landing. There's just a lot of spin on that. Thanks for watching this edition of Shakespeare Short Game Secrets. It's been great to be back filming even if we are in lockdown. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, please fire them in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for further short game tips.